How's everybody doing? It's your boy, Mr. Limber. Welcome to the MLC. It is the Mr. Limber channel. Yeah, man. I'm realizing why most of my brothers are having problems out here. So, that's pretty much why I got this channel up. To talk to my brothers, you guys. So you already know, kick your feet up, get something cold to drink. It's time for men to have a talk. So, I've been hearing this 50-50 talk, right? I've been hearing all this stuff about being as much of a help as you can be around the house. Maybe even picking up the chores and doing them and not leaving anything to your woman, the chick you're talking to, wife, girlfriend, etc. Yeah, man. Maybe you wake up early in the morning and you make breakfast before she gets up. You quietly get out of bed. So when she wakes up, she has breakfast in bed. And yet, you're still having problems. She's still nagging, complaining, whining, disrespectful, disobedient, disloyal. What's wrong? You're a great man. But let me ask you a question. Ever wonder why pimps are so successful at getting women to do exactly what they want? Ever wonder how pimps are able to get a woman to sell something that belongs to her and bring him the money? No, it's not just protection. Half the time, the number one abuser of that woman is the pimp. But somehow he gets it done. Now, while I'm not suggesting brothers go out there and start slinging the cane and walking around in the fancy hat and pimping, I am saying we could learn something from the pimp game. Pimps have this weird, supreme, absolute power over their women. Now, it would take us a long time to break this down, but I'm going to try to make it quick. The number one thing that a pimp does is, drum roll, he put women to work. A lot of you guys are working for women. You see how that can be backwards? You see how that is backwards? She should be making you breakfast in bed. See, when you meet your woman and you start to establish a few things, you don't tell her how you want things. You see, myself, this is how I do it. I let a woman know what I expect. I let a woman know what I want. Now, of course, this may not be said on the first date, but I'll break it down as we go along, maybe by the second, third date, depending how things are flowing. And by date, I mean meeting somewhere at the park or the beach. I'm talking about somewhere free, somewhere where a lot of money does not need to be spent, preferably no money whatsoever. So when I meet up with this woman, I let her know I like a woman that cleans. I like a woman that cooks. Now, if she's showing me a little attitude, that's fine. I'm going to take that little attitude, that little facial expression into account. It could mean a few things. I don't call her again. Or, if I'm willing to waste my time enough, she gets pumped and dumped. Now, I'm not much for pumping and dumping. I'm not a monk, but I don't have time to waste. The time that could be spent stroking chicks, I spend it making money or building up my spiritual connection to the Most High. That is just me. But for other brothers, this is what you should do. Build yourself, get rid of her. Don't lose your cool, just don't call her again. Or stroke her down and then ditch her. Unless she's willing to show you that she's willing to go to work for you. You need to tell her how you like your eggs done. How you like your veggies steamed. Do you like sugar, honey, or molasses in your juice? Do you prefer agave? She needs to know if it's 2 or 3 spoons. You need to put your woman to work. See, women respect you when you put them to work. Women do not respect you when you work for them. That is why the bad boys have their women in check. That is why men in foreign countries have good women. You see, a woman was given the ability to multitask for a reason. Oh yeah, that is why you need to give her something to do. That is why you must put her to work. When a woman sees you, she understands deep in her nature that she is a helpmeet. She was created to help you. So why is it aren't you putting her to work? A woman would ask you if she's bold enough, how do you want her to perform oral sex? Now you probably get all shy and say, well, just go. I like how you do it. I just, just your hands alone make me go crazy. So what she end up doing, she says, you know what, I'll just give you a hand job instead. Eventually, no sex. Eventually, you just cater to her. Because you have to understand, masculinity is an energy. Femininity is an energy. And nature has a way of balancing itself. When you study in the metaphysics, in the realm of the metaphysics, they teach you that if a man is not in his masculine, naturally the woman will feel the urge to move into the masculine and fill that role. And I know you guys are straight brothers, you don't like masculine women. You don't like the bossy woman. Unless I'm confused. This is a channel for the alpha and the sigmas, the men who rule and dominate. So understand what I'm saying. Put your woman to work. Unless you prefer when you get home that she tells you, why aren't the dishes done yet? Or she's been home all day and you come home hungry and she tells you, make yourself a sandwich. See, over here I teach men to put your woman in complete subjugation. Don't confuse that with abuse. I don't believe in abusing women. I don't believe in hating women. I believe in understanding women's nature. When you see men in other countries, as I stated before, their women are in check and you guys say, man, I gotta get me a foreign woman. I agree with you 100%. But when you bring her over here, it's not the country that messes her up. It's that feminine gynocentrism that infiltrated you that you don't realize is within you. Yes, that is what is ruining her. It ruins her because you're letting her do a few things that she shouldn't be doing. First of all, you're going, you know what, sweetheart, I'm making breakfast today. In her mind, she is shocked because she understands where she comes from. She makes breakfast every day. She makes lunch every day. She makes dinner every day. And taking her out to eat is a treat. But you make it seem like it is your position and your place to worship her. If you're functioning backwards, the elements of nature will take their rightful place. The house will have masculine. The home will be balanced with masculine. The relationship will be balanced with masculine. It just will not be you initiating such masculine energy, because she will move into the role that you refuse to fill in, and she will fill it in for you, making you the woman. In one of my most recent videos where I talk about women are like children, it was one of my top 10s. And I mentioned that if you do not take the role of the adult, women are like children. They will eventually turn you into a child. You ever seen a child that rules their mother or their father? They tell you, I want that chocolate bar. You say no. What did that child say? That child kick, they scream, they get angry, they throw a fit. In order to please that child, you get them that sugar. Then you tell that child you cannot eat that sugar till after dinner. They start eating that sugar right in the store. Because in nature, someone must be the adult and someone must be the child. That is the same way with the feminine and the masculine. Someone must fill in that role. And I'm telling you, brothers, today, make sure she fill her role. She needs to clean, she needs to cook, she needs to do what she needs to do. I preferably like my women to be part-time workers, if they even work at all, because I believe in putting them to their full use, which is to be home keepers, dressers, cleaning the house, making sure there is not a stain on my pants, that a crease is not missing. She needs to make sure that I have no deodorant stains in the armpits of my shirt. Put your woman to work. So brothers, as you understand this, as you understand that your women need to be working, If you are dealing with a woman that is Americanized, and hopefully not when it comes to serious relationships, because Americanized women are not relationship material. If you want to have an F-buddy, that's up to you. But relationship, no. If she's Americanized, whether or not she was born in the United States of America or not, and she refused to do what you want, if she is a problem, show her the door. Put her to work or put her out the door. Remember, I told you guys that we are becoming teachers of women. That is our role. We will teach them that we're not the kind of guy to play with. We will teach them that we're not the kind of guy to push over. It is our way or it is no way. We hold absolute power and we do not compromise. And believe me, if you put your woman to work from the get-go, you will own that relationship and you will not have such problems. Most of these problems come along because these women are ruined by simps before you. And then you come in simping because she's a red bone, because she got nice blue eyes. Her hair is blonde. It's nice and curly. She's a Latina. She has nice lips and nice hips. But I'm here to tell you that the real red pill man, a man like myself, I do not shake in the presence of a beautiful woman, because her beauty is only as valuable as I say it is. Her beauty has no value until I put a value on it. So understand, the person who holds value in this situation is you. If beauty is in the eyes of the beholder, well, it is my eyes looking at her, and I'm going to rate her beauty. But it don't mean ish until she walks to my beat and to my tone. She needs to understand that I'm red pill, and she needs to understand that you are red pill. Make that woman cook breakfast. If she don't know how to cook, she got 2 weeks to perfect a plate of food, a dish of some sort. And she needs to have at least 3 ready in about a month and a half that she has learned how to do. It's not difficult. Go online, get a book, check it out from the library, purchase it, watch YouTube. I'm not going to sit here and cook for a woman. She's going to cook for me. She's going to do laundry. Yes. If she gives you heads, when you're done, she needs to come back with a nice warm towel. Can't be too cold, can't be dry. And she needs to gently clean you up. Put your woman to work. Give her some toenails to clip. Give her some fingernails to clip. Have her scratch your head. Come wash my back. And you'll realize that woman respects you. A woman was born to fill a role, gentlemen. She was created to help you. She was created to be put to work. She needs to give you that warm oil massage as you're listening to nature sounds. That is her job and that is her role, to make sure that you are treated as the king that you are. And only then can she get your attention and your appreciation. But she must work for it. Understand, to put your woman to work or out the door if she refuses. This is Mr. Limber, your brother, your family. Take it easy until next time. Peace.